Dude, you have to try out this new personality quiz. No, I'm serious. Everyone's trying it. No, come on, you never do anything exciting. Come on, it's just a generic quiz. What could go wrong anyway? Ah, there we go. Come on, let's compare our answers.
Ah, so that's how you found our quiz. Interesting. Well, since you haven't been reading or responding to our emails, I wanted to introduce myself formally. Well, yes, I did call you for this interview. Yes, a very good monetary financial opportunity. But that little Yandere quiz was a personality quiz. Before we get too started, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Reiki. It's a pleasure to meet such an esteemed guest. What this program is about? Well, this is our Yandere Re-Intergration Program. You see, long ago, Yanderes were outcasts of society, doomed to obsess over their crushes until corruption sets in. And we've all heard the stories about how that goes. There's been games, movies, animes that give us quite the bad reputation. Why, yes, I am a yandere as well. And as one, I have seen my brethren fall obsessed into their crushes. It really is a shame as well. The untapped potential of yanderes being squandered. Missing people's files, police reports, movies, shows. All of it led to the downfall of humanity. However, a shining light came through. I realized the potential, the untapped potential of yanderes. Our problem-solving skills, our unusual strength, our high IQ was wasted. Now, I love my partner more than anything, but I do admit we can get a little bit obsessed. Therefore, in order to curb that issue and create a beautiful utopia, I made YRIP. Yes, I'm sure you've heard of us. YRIP. As I stated previously, it stands for Yandere Re-Integration Program. I collect a lot of suitors, and I collect a lot of yanderes. Ones that are outcasted and looking for their one true love. And then, using my brain, I created the perfect personality quiz. Ones that match yanderes with their perfect partner. Thus, they meet, fall in love, and finally the yandere can use their skills to benefit society. Society was on the cusp of ruin, and because of this program, we have created a blissful utopia. Finally, humans can get along in peace. And it is all thanks to the yanderes and their partners. Now, you have taken our quiz, and for that we are forever grateful. No matter how you came across our quiz, that does not matter anymore. As a plus bonus, for most suitors, we also give them financial compensation. After all, it's not every day you get paired with a yandere. This financial compensation will go to your everyday needs, plus taking your yandere out on dates, getting to know them better, etc., etc. And trust me, it is more than plenty. I can tell you're smiling, and at YRIP, we love to see you smile. Now you are a special case. Your sample quiz is unlike any sample quiz we have ever seen before. And I don't say that to everyone. Trust me, we have thousands of yanderes waiting to find their loves, and most of them can be, well, quite generic. It is nothing bad on the suitors or the yanderes. It is actually quite easy to match them up that way. But you are a specialty. Only 5% of the population are specialties. And I am not allowed to look at the ultimate results without you present. But first, you need to take the test. Yes, we can only see a generic 5%, 80% kind of thing with our personality quiz that we advertise online. I cannot divulge into your answers, but I would like to recommend taking our full personality quiz so I can match you with a yandere that fits your personality. Don't worry. As I said before, we cannot look at your answers in detail in the sample quiz, and in the full personality test, I would have to be here with you. No divulging of secrets at YRIP. I understand your hesitation. I mean, it's, again, not every day that you are in this specialty bracket. But how about we give you an offer? Not a bribe. No. An offer. We'll give you some extra money up front if you agree to take the test and go over the results with me. Do not worry. We'll give you a couple of weeks to spend your money freely. This money does not have to be used for dates or anything else. It is simply for your pleasure. Just want to make that clear. And then you'll come back after a few weeks. We'll come to you. You take the test in the own comfort of your home. We go over it. And then we match you with your love. Does that sound all right? Well, I did get you to come here because you weren't listening to the spam emails, but I assure you this is a wonderful opportunity. I have the money right here in my suitcase. See? All green and no strings attached. The only thing I ask is that you take the test. That isn't a strings attached, it's a deal. Strings attached would mean you'd have to take the test and then other things. There we are. Now you go enjoy that, and I will be back shortly. Don't worry. You'll know it's me, and I'll come when you are definitely home. Now bye-bye. Enjoy yourself. Hello, friend. It is I, and I have come with your test. Do not worry, you can take all the time in the world. This is a personalized, specialized computer. It will not share your test with anyone. It will only put it in one file. Yes, we can keep your file. Do not worry, it is protected. We take privacy and autonomy extremely seriously at YRIP. All I will do is read the question aloud, and you will answer with the text provided on the screen. You will have 4 to 5 options, A through F. Simple, right? Because you are a specialty, we have a slightly different, altered test for you than the people who score more in the general range. Do not worry. There is no judgment here, and we are open to all types of people. After all, we carry yanderes, right? Now, settle in, get relaxed, and we will begin. Are you settled? Wonderful. Now, we're going to start off with a question that is more of a type your answer kind of question. I know I said it would be mostly multiple choice, but this question is the only one you have to type in. With the money that we gave you, what did you spend it on? Ah, a VR set. Interesting. Different than most. Apologies, I can't divulge other people's answers. Nor can I divulge yours. It's a good deal, right? Now on to the multiple choice questions. These ones are going to be a lot easier. Still a little personal, it is a personality quiz, but, we're not going to ask you what you did with your money anymore. It was merely something special. This one is a bit more cliché. What word would people choose to describe you? There are 4 answers on the screen. Pick one that's mostly suited to you. There we go. This one is a bit more deep. What do you think is the most significant issue society is currently facing? This one has 5 options. Please pick one. Excellent. Now, if you discovered something wrong with your car, what would be the first thing you'd do? Once again, this has 5 answers on the screen. Please click one. Good job. You're doing great. Only a couple more questions left, and then we can see your answers. In social gatherings, do you like to meet new people, or do you stick to people you already know? Great. When you're assigned a long-term project, do you start right away, or do you wait? And if you do wait, do you wait to the last second? On this answer, you don't have to answer it. If you answer the other one, you start right away. There's an NA option. Right, excellent. Again, you're doing such a great job. Do you prefer to read a book or watch a movie? Do you like to watch a movie at home, or do you prefer to go out to the theaters? If you could change one thing about you, what would it be? Would you actually change this thing if someone offered to change it for you, completely free, no strings attached? Interesting. What is your greatest obstacle? There should be answers on the screen for you. All right, this is our last question. You have done wonderful so far, and I am proud of you. The last question. Do you believe others generally have good intentions? Yes or no? Wonderful. All right. Let me just... All right, your test is here and it has been calculated. Now, I need your verbal and written consent to look at the test results. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you. That is so sweet of you. I know whichever Yandere you are matched with is going to have a wonderful life, and you will too. All right. Let's see here and... Oh my goodness. No, it's not a bad thing. I had a feeling, but I couldn't be sure, and... Well, this is great. This is wonderful. You are the first person to ever match with this one. Ah, great, right? You see, let me show you a picture. There she is, the lovely Lilith. Lilith is so unique. Well, she's been waiting quite a long time to match with someone. Again, you are her first match. In her meantime, she enjoys... hacking into people's systems and creating graffiti art with drones. She's been causing a little bit of trouble. It's all because, as I said before, yanderes that have no one to love can get a little bit antsy. A fun thing she likes doing recently is hacking into the androids in town and making them do, well, it's actually quite funny, improv plays. Yes, it's actually pretty great. But another thing, which is less great, is she turns the speakers, hacks into them, and translates it all into a fantasy language. You know, saying, the train arrives at 5 p.m. That then sounds like gibberish. Especially with her more recent liking of the orcish fantasy language. I'm sure you can see how that's a little bit of a problem. But, with her love and everything else being focused on you, I'm sure she won't hack into any of your appliances or stuff like that. Us yanderes, we take care of our loved ones, and we love them so purely. And that hacking can be in great use for our coding team. After all, upkeeping a utopia does involve a lot of coding, surprisingly. So what do you say? Other options? Listen. Lilith is at the top of the list, your number one option. That is the best one, and from what I can see, you are a 99.99% match. That is also very, very rare. Most get 95 to 97, but you have gotten almost 100%. This match with whatever is watching over us wants you two to be together. My program has never been wrong before. All right, how about I talk more about Lilith, as you seem a little bit apprehensive about her more troublemaking side. You see, Lilith loves anime. And from your profile, it seems you do too. She is also an avid reader of comics and is making her own fictional series. Again, the plays I was talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. And you like technology, right? Well, Lilith's specialty is engineering and coding. She can build you any PC your heart desires. And if you already have one, make the one you already have better. And that VR console you bought, Lilith loves watching people play games. And tutorials. She doesn't play games herself, per se, but she loves watching other people play them. And I know I said I personally like keeping things very secure. I don't like going into people's public profiles, but I did a research of your internet history in case you were the one we've been looking for, and I know you've been looking up a lot of dating advice. That's okay. You've been looking up how-to date tutorials and love advice, romantic novels. Very, very okay. We are not judging that. Matter of fact, Lilith has been looking up the same things. It's because, as I said before, you two are a 99.99% match. There is no one else for you than Lilith, and there is no one else for Lilith than you. Fate will not have it any other way. It is why you've never clicked with anyone else before. Lilith is your person, and you are hers. I can see you're still a little apprehensive. That is all right. I just ask that you spend one lunch with her. Wonderful. And if you don't feel anything, and that somehow 0.001% is right, we can end things there, and you'll never hear from us again. But on the plus side, if you do end up feeling something, like our test results said, because they're always right on the money, we have a local church 10 minutes away, only 10 minutes, to give you the shotgun wedding of your dreams. Really? You will go on the lunch? Just one lunch, yes, that's all I ask. Oh, thank you. I won't regret this. You won't regret this, I mean. I'm going to call Lilith immediately and set it up. I can assure you it will be perfect. Thank you so much for agreeing to participate in YRIP. Oh, I can't believe this day has finally come.